Pigeon. Hi, chamomile. So a family member asked me for Christmas for some wall decor, and a certain family member likes a particular type of bird, so I am painting them a pigeon in gouache. Not sure if this is the right type of paper, but learn as we go. I have used gouache before, but it has been several years. Excited to see how this turns out. This is my first art video, a proper one, not just a short. I remember when I was at school, senior school, and my art teacher had no faith in me at all. I ended up going to an art university and got a scholarship, and now I work in a glass blowing studio, so touche to that teacher. Don't always believe what older staff and authority tell you, because it's kind of fun proving them wrong. And the material I'm using is gouache, which, if you don't know what it is, and if you haven't used it before, it's a combination of like watercolor and acrylic. It's kind of in the middle, so you can water it down and it gets quite thin, or you can keep it more viscous. A lot of anime uses gouache for their backgrounds. No, that's a bit much. And what I've learned is with art, because I've been meaning to do stuff like this for a long time, but I've frankly been scared. But I was supposed to do this yesterday and I got too scared. Kind of just have to throw yourself into the deep end, doing it scared. Oh, and in the background, you might hear some David Attenborough. I leave it on for my cat. See how this is getting a lot thinner? That's because there's a lot of water in it and not enough pigment. But when you add more pigment, it gets a lot thicker like that. And I'm using quite a soft, fluffy brush, nothing crazy harsh. When it comes to art, try not to be a perfectionist about it, because that's what can draw setbacks. Things won't always go to plan. But if you have fun with it, they can turn out better than expected. And if you're looking for the exact details of these paintbrushes I'm using, I'm not really sure, because I have so many. But any soft, fluffy bristle will do with gouache. Typically I get them from Cass Art Store. They're based in the UK, but Amazon, I'm sure, will have something similar. The funny thing is, with making videos, I've been wanting to make one since about 2018, like a makeup video. I think I even recorded it, but I just didn't post it. But I'm glad I found more of my niche. I never really wear makeup anymore, and the makeup that I do wear is purple eyeliner if I do. When you're looking at art and making art, and you're scared to record and all of that, and all the fear sets in, try and look at it with a new perspective after you've calmed down, or even if you're still freaking out about making something. Look at it with curiosity. What am I going to create with this blank piece of paper? Now, the other day I drew this, but I only recorded a small part due to fear, so next video I will have more details about the drawing first. See, again, it's gone more watercolory. I don't think that's a word, but it is now. And something else that I noticed I struggled with before I started, I guess even a little bit now. Try not to compare yourself to other people who have been doing art online or other video creators. Even if someone started yesterday and they have more views and likes and subscribes or whatever it is than you, everyone's on their own journey. Sometimes people do pay for their first 1,000 views they can patch, or followers, something like that, on one of the platforms. Just remember to have some self-compassion and not to be too harsh. Oh, where's the sleep? Yeah, this definitely isn't the right paper, but it's looking cute so far. I do have watercolor paper somewhere, I just don't know where. Maybe Christmas I'll get one. Sketchbook. Now, the one thing about gouache, you can constantly rework it. So even when it dries, you just add a bit of water and you can rework it, but you can't really work in layers. It can water out unless you use a lot of paint on top of it, or just use an entirely different ink medium. I don't think I've experimented with using different mediums together like this. I haven't done gouache and acrylic, but maybe in my next video, or another one. It's paintbrush. See, the layer's a bit funny. I'll fix that and figure out to make it a bit better, but not perfect, because that's not the aim. I feel like that takes a bit of the fun out of it. Although there are some people out there, the art savants, amazingly good. They'll look at a city, there's one artist, he's English. He looked at New York City from a helicopter for about 25 minutes and then drew the entire thing in such incredible detail. It truly was outstanding. Something I couldn't do, but I'm sure there are things that I'd make that he couldn't quite do. He's like a full-time artist, official. But I'm an artist as well, so what he makes is amazing, but what I make is also good. Of course, it does come down to a matter of opinion, and everyone's allowed to have their own, and they're all valid. It can be a bit extreme in the differences, I'm not going to get political, but hey ho. Guess that's just how the world works, eh? Now, whenever I would do gouache in the past, I did use watercolor pencil instead of regular pencil, but I didn't have that with me. Traditionally, that would be a better way to go because then it just disappears and blends into the background. But I think it's disappearing perfectly fine. Not too much of a big deal. We need to work on this wing. Probably not quite right yet. And feel free to add a comment, like, subscribing would be appreciated to see more of my stuff. It adds it more in the algorithm to your system. You need to see more small-time artists. Be able to support more people like me, get in the algorithm and all of that good stuff. Hugely appreciated. So some of the layering works, with, like I said earlier, with the thicker stuff. It's kind of working a bit here. And some other thing that I've noticed when it comes to social media and, not even social media, just things that you want to do. If there's some really big goal, say an entire collection taking over the Saatchi gallery, just don't tell anyone, just work on it until they get the invite in the mail. And they'll be like, wait, what? Kind of move in silence with your ideas. Now I'm gonna paint some of the background to do pink colour. Also, this is the first time I have used this gouache set. I believe it's called Jelly Gouache. An early Christmas present, so I could paint this for a relative. Usually it's better to actually do the background first. You'd paint the entire background really, and then you draw on top, but that did not happen today. And that is a-okay. Let that dry. Work on the feet of Monsieur Pigeon. It's got little orange claws. Claws? I don't know. Bird feet lingo. David Wood though. Look at that. This is not good. Way too much water on my brush. I'm just gonna dry it a little bit. Some more orange paint. I've noticed a few strange comments in a few of my social medias with my videos and whatnot, so I also paint on the back of jackets, typically like vintage ones, so denim jackets and leather ones. Some of the comments I'm unsure what they mean. I'm quite hard-headed sometimes, actually a lot of the time, and I think it makes it kind of lucky because I do have a bit of thicker skin. So when someone makes a comment that you're unsure of, like this one person sent a skull in the comments, not exactly sure what that even means. But just ignore it. If it's positive and you understand that it's positive, you know, do your thing, be grateful for it. But if you're unsure, just completely ignore it. I just laugh at them, honestly. Or you have your own way of doing it. I don't. So now I'm working on the face part of the pigeon. I don't even know if this paintbrush is small enough, or if this is the right colour to make do. I'm actually going to make and colour on the side. Make another greyish white. I'm using more of a creamy white than a pure white. I find using pure white and pure black can be too harsh, even though I've used pure black there. I'll probably add like a layer of really dark purple here over it, but I feel as though it's a bit harsh on the eyes. Something that I find helpful with using gouache. There was one semester when I was at art school, I had to do an art colour theory class. I had done some brief colour theory before, but this really helped grasp more of it. I do think even if you watch a few videos online, will help with any colour work that you do, whether it's painting in any kind, pencil, frankly even felting. That is not what I want. There's a slight mistake